my brother Jamie has informed me correctly, you're asking me for a truce.
Yes, that's all.
That's all. Pull back my armies and stand down while you go on your monster hunt.
It caught on in a flash.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash.
Record your fucking audio, you...
I am recording it. Fuck off.
Okay. I'm Luke Summerhays.
I'm James J. Miles, now in HD.
I'm recording.
I'm James the Jaster Stewart.
And you're listening to Monster Mash.
And this week, we're hunting the Teostra!
I am recording.
He's just going to say that whole fucking cast, isn't he?
Better than his normal input. Yeah.
Oh!
The bit shit in it. I am recording, by the way.
Brutal elder dragons clothed in flame that spit blazing fire. Teostra are of such a fierce and deadly nature that the guild keeps track of their movements whenever possible.
Big ol' fire lion.
The thing... He seems like he's from a more fantasy game than Monster Hunter is.
Why?
He feels like a Final Fantasy boss.
Is it all like The Witcher or anything? Just because, like, lion-based monsters are such a big part of, like, Western... You know, like sphinxes, and then you've got your...
Chimera, innit?
Yeah, Chimera, what's the cool one? Manticores.
Oh, yeah.
Manticores, yeah.
Yeah, there's all those boys. It just feels like a real fantasy monster. But I guess that's just...
He's very,
Give him like a snake for a tail, then I'd agree with you. But like,
Yeah.
it's not.
I mean, he's still...
Well, I mean,
he's still very...
If he had a snake for tail, he literally would be a chimera, wouldn't he?
He's not far off it, though, that's the thing. And I can definitely see where they've drawn inspiration from that. Probably from Chimera.
But then he is... I suppose he is an elder dragon, so... They are meant to be a bit more...
Legendary.
Yeah. I guess the reason there's so many lion-based monsters in, like, mythology is because back before, when people, you know, were in danger from animals, lions probably were the biggest monsters around. Well, you know, lions fuck people up.
That they do.
That they do.
As does the Teostra.
No, he
Yeah.
doesn't. He's a piece of piss.
Well, as we discovered tonight, he's actually not too difficult.
He's still a scary fight, I'd say though.
Yeah, I think once we get to higher rank, and especially now we've got double cross. Once we get to G rank, he's going to be a pain.
Oh,
and a
yeah.
half.
That's
I
it.
can't
It's
wait
when
to
he
see
speeds up his explosions. That's the thing. He gives quite a bit of warning when he's going to do his sort of explosions all around him at the moment. But I think when he gets further up, he does both different distances and like more speedy. So it can be really nasty to get away from.
What you had to say, Jazz?
I was just going to say that I am recording. I was just going to say I can't wait until you guys get to like G rank because you have never been in it before. So like all of the monsters are going to be like do something new and unexpected. So I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, we should probably say that this is our first cast for since the last few. That now the double cross is out, first cast that's happened. So that's a thing.
Yes.
All our hunts are now in glorious HD.
Well, assuming that we unlock the monster for next week in time.
What is that of interest? Is like Chameleos or something like that?
Yeah, Chameleos. Chameleos and Matsu, you can lost Alatrion.
Chameleos, cool. Okay. Anyway, where are we? Teostra.
Yeah, I mean, to me, he's always been quite an exciting monster because I feel like I haven't fought him very much. Like, we maybe did him once or twice to tick off some quests, but none of us will ever go in for a Teostra set. And because he's a pretty, you know, he's a elder dragon and a tough monster, we wouldn't.
Accessible anyway. Like you can't go for his stuff very easily because his horns don't break, and as his horns are a very required.
I don't think there's a lot of
stuff.
quests with him there anyway. So like, you think he really does have like about 3 or 4 quests, and that's it.
And then also because his design is so different from almost anything else. Well, apart from one obvious example, anything else in Monster Hunter, like
I think
he just feels like a special treat, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to say as well. Most people would tend to go for his weapons because his weapons like are usually like really good, especially when they gave him Blast Blight now.
Well, yeah, because pretty much just him and Bracky is everyone who's got Blast, isn't it?
Well,
Well,
he never
back to
had
what Andy
Blast
was,
before, like in older games.
Well, he actually came in
It was just
too.
fire based.
going back to what Andy was saying about the horns, that was actually something that was. I was reading about the Teostra a little bit, and it's something that was deliberately difficult to break, because you needed to do damage or dragon element to break his horns before.
Hmm.
Whereas that they've taken that out, but I'd imagine they've still.
You've got to get his health down pretty low before it's even possible to break them. And then you've got to be
They've done a
attacking.
similar thing in older games as well with Rajang. You needed ice element to break his horns.
I'm kind of glad they've taken away that, because that would be a pain in the half.
But then you've also got to be right up in his face, which is where, all the fire is at. So
Yeah, he's described in the description that they give him for Monster Hunter Freedom 2 and Freedom Unite as a male Elder Dragon with breath of flame and expert control over fire.
he does shoot his fire out in like a proper breathing fire, whereas most of the others they shoot out like balls of fire or a laser beam.
Yeah. He also controls like fire attacks as well by like kind of kicking up wind and sending it backwards behind them.
Mm.
He's got the kind of like powder that he puts around the air that is like blast blight.
Yeah, that's
and
the
then
blast, yeah.
obviously can ignite that, which is pretty damn cool. So I definitely think expert control over fire is pretty neat. It's quite cool that they do have Elder Dragons that are very much like masters of their elements. Like you've got Kushala who's like wind. You can, as we've already discussed, Yukanlos is even an Elder Dragon, so scrap that point.
Fucked it.
Yeah. So it talks about in the Monster Hunter Freedom 2 one as well that he's in Freedom Unite description that he's a male Elder Dragon because he does actually have a female counterpart.
Yeah, so
who we
there's
wouldn't have encountered.
Lunastra, who's not been in any of the games since the second generation. But I've been watching videos and stuff. It seems like it's more or less the same fight. She's just in a darker colour and apparently is female.
Yeah.
Or as Andy puts it, a bit shit.
Yeah, it's like a sun and moon thing. I think there was part of the factor in the original games was that one of them you can fight offline, but one of them you can only fight online.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing Lunastra was the one who's only online, and they've just not introduced either of them since. But
I'm surprised because they love bringing in like your subspecies and stuff like that. So I'm surprised Lunastra has not made an appearance since Monster Hunter 2.
be cool. I'm sure one day we'll get the fight with both of them at once, which would be pretty brutal.
Like since Monster Hunter World's not going to have that distinction between offline and online quests anymore, like there's probably like scope for them to bring Lunastra
Well, I mean,
back.
we've been fighting Teostra online anyway, so it's a bit weird.
That's if Teostra makes an appearance in World, and I think he's probably pretty low down the list.
Yeah.
Of guys who'll be making an appearance.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think he'll be turning up.
They can't have that many Elder Dragons, really. And he's a bit of his own thing. But he's a cool fighter, and I'm sure we'll see him again one day. And like you say, it would be great to have Lunastra back as well. And obviously, with Lions, it's meant to be the woman who's like the one that goes out and does the hunting, so it'd actually make more sense to be seeing her around than him.
Yeah. Apparently, the wiki does say that the two are rarely seen together, so that might put
Well, I mean, that's just a
stop on your theory. But
I
yeah,
don't think that's a lore thing. It's just the fact that they haven't done a quest with both of them yet. Like,
True. It's surprising as well, he said, because I mean, you do get like your Raph and your Rathian quests, Raphos and Rathian, obviously.
yeah.
That they come up together, and they're known for that.
That's sort of their whole thing. So it's weird that these two are a male and female pair, but they haven't done that. And he is otherwise like obviously he's got the lion's head, but he's got very cat-like movement in places. There's little swipes of his paws, and the mounting animation particularly reminds me of when you pick a cat up and it's struggling. Just sort of.
What are you going to say when you ride a cat?
Just the way he's floating there, but then sort of kicking his legs about like he's trying to get you off. It was very cat-like to me.
Yeah.
Quick note for the readers at home: don't ride cats.
Readers at home.
Yeah, we're not regular features, Andy. I know we had Joe on last week, but
My bad.
doesn't mean we're allowed to start calling everyone readers.
In a coat of gold or a coat of red, a lion still has claws, and mine are long and sharp, my lord, as long and sharp forever's yours.
Is there
Oh, you
anything
go.
about the name?
You see, the name's the weird one because obviously Lunastra, Luna, and the moon. So I assumed that Teostra just meant the sun, but like Teo is Greek and it means like a gift from God. And so I guess it's still sort of, you could like
You can
interpret that as sunlight, yeah.
Yeah, the sun's like basically a gift from God.
But I think it's more just meant to imply that Teostra is bloody powerful. He is the Shia LaBeouf of monsters. Because Shia LaBeouf's name means
Dickhead.
God's gift of beef.
You've got the Astra bit in Lunastra as well, so it's quite a clever name altogether. So,
Hmm.
does it mean like off the stars, really, like Astra?
Yeah.
So, just like Andy Man during the podcast, next week's Monster Mash is going to blend into the background as we hunt the Chameleos. So, join us for that one. Should be a good one. Until then, Lucky Boy, where can they, as always, find us?
We're on Twitter at Monster Mash Pod. We're also on Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, all of that stuff. Just search for Monster Mash. And please do like and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Give us a rating and a review on iTunes. Tell all your mates.
Please don't smash the button.
And
Very, very dangerous, and you might break it.
Please.
We need the likes.
please tweet at AndyMan949 and ask him if he's recording or not.
For the record,
Enjoyed that one.
I am recording.
Andy, what do you think of the Teostra?
I'm recording.
You're a real
Well.
piece of shit.
Until then, thank you for recording.
See ya. I don't know if I've actually ever fought Teostra.
I really don't get why you're turning.
definitely
Yeah, we have. We definitely have.
If I have, not very much.
Yeah, it's not a lot. Really.
I think we've done like a few hunts. But
I don't know if it's just being on a TV, but this one looks fucking massive.
He
I
does
think
look
that's the
very
case
large.
with like everyone. They look huge.
No, I think this is a very big one.
Well, I mean, I'm not playing on the TV, so I'll let you know when I get there.
I don't know what he fucking looks like.
I've watched videos. Nah, it's bigger. Actually, he is really far away. His fire looks really cool.
Oh God's sake! Yeah, I'm definitely carting this quest.
I think most of us are depending on because of our defence.
I really want to say something bold, like, I'm not going to faint, but I don't want it to come back and bite me in the arse. But I've also just said it there, so it's...
Use the poison ice. Caught the poison. Happy days. Oh, I'm bouncing off like literally every part of him. That's good as well.
You know,
Yeah, got a little bit of green.
I got fat stacks of green sun.
What's the repel? Is the repel we have to survive 35 minutes?
Something like that.
Great. Prepare for the longest hunt ever.
Well, that's going to be fun to edit.
I think not only are we going to smash his ass in, we're
Also, I've
going to
never
get both his
used
tail
it on
cut
this
and
thing,
his
so-
horn smashed.
Nothing. Just getting excuses in early.
Let's use these weapons
Case I do
against
that.
him. I mean, Luke reckons he's
Well, I've never used a hammer on any of these monsters. This is my first game with the hammer.
Have you not used a greatsword in the Teostra?
Not used a lance on him, so we're all happy noobs.
Oh God, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
Bitsocket Scott is playing Mario and Rabbids, if anyone was interested.
I was interested. Thanks for letting me know.
That's what I'm doing, I was doing a charge.
Just underneath them.
Luke's doing a charge. Luke's doing a charge. Everyone be quiet, because Luke's doing
Oh,
a
that
charge.
shiny. Don't breathe fire, mate. Oh yes. Thank you, hitboxes.
God, no.
That's them HT hitboxes for you.
Ah, I forgot when the Teostra board he sounds like a car.
Look, I cannot control the outside.
Yeah, absolutely fucking.
Fuck.
What? You deserve that.
It's like the game you.
What a surprise, it's Luke that died.
Well, I apologise profusely for trying to take a potion.
Just trying to kill me.
Yeah, you should. Maybe you should be dodging. You don't need to take potions if you don't get hit.
Alright, Andrew man.
he says when his health bar's almost halfway.
Not even close, mate.
One more hit and you would be.
One more hit and you'll be half.
Nah.
It fucking hits a lot.
50 odd defensive.
Oh.
I like Teostra because he is cat.
I like when Cat does hot move.
Piece of piss, lads. Piece of fucking piss.
Yeah, it's only a low rank one, boys.
We are low rank gear.
Yeah, but remember when we started this
Low
podcast,
rank
we used to do
is
shit in our
easy, that's the
pants.
fucking- Yeah.
Back when we had faith in ourselves as
Yeah,
players.
we took like our mental high rank weapons. Hey!
No.
Fucking easy. Who would die against that?
See even more clearly now as
Going
well.
with a weapon with a shield.
Look, sorry that I work insane hours and haven't got very good armour.
What's your defense? Look.
I don't fucking know.
I think he was at like 91 now.
Don't even know how to look at it.
Click on the menu, second menu option, and
No, you're alright.
yeah, you want to check there, look.
No, not particularly.
Yeah,
Why is that, Luke?
Stood not first.
is it because I probably have lower armor value than you and didn't faint?